everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Sabonis' shot is off. And here's Dosunmu. Up top, Randall. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Rebound by Sacramento. So Clark, when Russell... Westbrook's career is over. How do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single.
Oh my! I mean, just hard on that one, BA.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Picked by Sabonis. Lets it go from the wing. Levine can't hit.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make 3. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Levine. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They trail by 3. Here's Westbrook. In transition. Left side read. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 6. Levine feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Takes it inside. Back to Daniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Kings trail by 8. On the attack, Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Rebound by Shannon. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Carter. Let's go with a 3. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota with possession here. Now Williams. This one for 3. Hunter with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
.32 seconds left in the opening quarter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
He stops. He pops. Clifford pulls it in. It's stolen by Brogdon. It's been all about Jaden McDaniels for the Timberwolves. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter.
Minnesota, 21.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Shot clock at 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Brian, back to you.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Another one falls for Sacramento.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
The 3, DiVincenzo.
Kings foul. Carter. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Picked by Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
touches the glass to finish the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Minnesota leading by 7. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Still without a bucket. 6 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Carter. Good. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
The 3, DiVincenzo gets the 3 ball to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now here's Westbrook. Outside Levine. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Edwards looking it over. Outside McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And here's Sabonis. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over to Sumu. And DeRozan gets it to go.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Here's Edwards. Oh, wow!
Oh, watch out below.
Big finish.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Randall outside. McDaniels from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
McDaniels got 12 points in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The number 1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Launches it. The Sumu can't hit. Kings trail by 8. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Hunter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that. Kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Carter. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
To the inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Pass to Sabonis. Outside Levine. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Again, the Kings score.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the finals.
Pass to Sabonis. Picked by Sabonis. Wing shot on the way. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. The swim move for 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Timeout.
The Sunmu's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Westbrook. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Outside Murray. Westbrook outside. And there's the drive. And Westbrook slams it home.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back over to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Oh, sweet move. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up. No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Nice move. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Will it go? And LaVine, here we go. And here's Sabonis outside. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist.
You've got to at least honor the three-point shot from Sabonis. He's capable of knocking it down from there.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Well, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Outside Murray. On the wing, DeRozan. Fires from the corner. The shot misses. Good if it goes. It doesn't go for him. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Minnesota running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Doug Christie has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. It was no dance for the twice. Everybody get down. Nice try. It's all good. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. And that one drops.
You know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Here's Brogdon. Pass to Shannon. Gobert with it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings.
Sacramento ball.
Here's Carter. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Just what they wanted from that possession, a quality look in tight.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Carter. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. Count it. Good. DiVincenzo's got 19 points.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
From 13, here's Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Sabonis. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively. So I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Ant is tough to slow down. That guy is big and strong, and he's got quickness, too.
Tries to break his ice. Carter can't get it to go.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now Edwards. Outside Reed. 4 on the clock. Randall, good.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
Up top, Monk. Over Edwards. And no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Achua. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Carter can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And the basket by Monk.
Hey, I've never seen Monk think he can't make a shot from anywhere, including these long bombs.
Fires for 3. And the Kings with another 3.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Here's Edwards. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Down low. Randall with a steal. From the arc. Edwards can't hit. Outside Monk. On the money.
One of the reasons they're behind.
That's a